Hello BIM learners, welcome to BIMmodeler.com. So in this video tutorial, we're going to see the continuation of the previous tutorial that we're going to use the massing concept and we're going to create the elements from that, the massing conceptual design. So you will be able to see that this is a setting that by default it's available, and by default if the massing is available in the visibility graphics, VG is or BV massing, by default it will be turned off, but you can turn it on manually, or you can move this icon directly yourself, or we can go ahead and click any of these two icons. Automatically the setting will be reverted. That's what it's saying. So massing option will be enabled. So it says once it is done, so you'll be able to see that the setting have changed in this place, and we don't have any massing family. We are going to load the massing family, and the massing family folder, you can see them as massing is a separate folder, and I like to install or insert a family which is related to similar to the house that we wanted to build. I can install it, insert, and I can place it on the work plane, which is level 1. Once it is done, I can have a 3D view and plan view side by side like this, and we'll be able to see them properly. And we have this as a parametric family, so we'll be able to stretch using the grips like this, whatever the heights and depth that we wanted to have. And we have a height value which is, let's say, 10 meter, and once it is done, we can see them, it's updating on the 3D as well. We are placing this on the level 1, and we have a level 2 as well in this place. Going back to the massing that we will be able to cover today, this icon we covered, place mass option we covered it, and we also have these icons, and we'll be covering these 4 icons from this option. And with that, I'm going to the 3D, and we'll be able to see that this 3D object, and we can create a curtain system. Click on the curtain system, create the curtain wall for this phase, select create system. Once it is done, we'll be able to modify that based on our requirement by selecting it, and we can unpin this, and we'll be able to control the grids. And as usual, it's similar to the curtain panel system that we have. So we can do that and select that, and we'll be able to go ahead and assign the grid system that we needed. And even if you need a corner patterns, you can apply the corner patterns. For now, I'm assigning a square patterns for this, like this. Once this is done, we can go ahead and create a roof or floor. I wanted to explain you this floor option, which is very much important, that we will be able to create a multi-story. If it is a conceptual design for a multi-story, we'll be able to select that, and we can go ahead and select the floors that we wanted to do it, and select this, and you'll be able to have this mass floor option. It'll ask us to select the level which will intersect each massing geometry that we have selected. So basically this will intersect only on the level 2, but we can select all of them like this. You can select OK. Now you'll be able to see that level 1, it intersects with the geometry, and level 2 is intersecting with the geometry. Only those 2 levels floor will be created. Once it is done, we can see the violet color floors, and we will be able to create the floors from that. Without that, we won't be able to select the floors. Select it and make sure that the type that you wanted to create it as a floor. Like to go with 150 mm. Select on the other floor as well. 2 floors selected. Once the multi selection is done, select create floor. Automatically the floors will be created. The advantage that we have in a conceptual design is that once the before finishing the freezing the design, we have the control. We will be able to adjust the sizes like this, and we'll be able to adjust it on the side as well. Once it is done, select the floors or select the massing geometry, and we will be able to go ahead and say related host, and we can say update to face. So once you can see that when you do that, you will be able to update it. So since we are doing the conceptual design, so Revit supports you whatever the massing concept that we have. If you update it, automatically the geometry of the relevant elements wall floors will be updated automatically. Once it is done, we can go ahead and go for the roof. And as we had discussed, we can select the roof sizes or the types that we have, and we will be able to go ahead and select the roof sides like this on both sides and create roof. We do have all the controls on all the sides. We will be able to extend it whatever the distance that we like to keep it on the extension side. It's possible. Also, we can go ahead and select the wall, and exterior wall or the generic wall we can select as you need it. Select on all other 4 sides. Once it is done, our massing concept is done. The basic house that we have, it's built. So we can have all the controls that we needed. For in this case, I can unpin, I can delete this mullion, I can select this grid, and I can go ahead and add or remove the segment. I can select the segment. Now I'll be able to have the open space. Select the panel that you want to change. We can have our own panel or the door. Go to the load option in the insert tab. I need a curtain wall family, door family. Double glass. I like to have double and single glass both. I can go ahead and select the panel again, and I will be able to see the double doors. And this is how it looks. So as we discussed, once everything is done, conceptual designs are done, we will be able to have our massing and site concept. We can go back and turn it off, and we will be able to see only the houses that we have. As usual, we have full control of our geometry. Once everything is freezed, we can go for a detailed designing and modifications from that. So today we covered all these tools, and from the next tutorial, you will be able to understand how to create a massing. What are the options available in the massing? We will be discussing in the detail. Stay tuned, and also we will be covering that topo surface and parking lots, all the site components available with this series. Do follow for more on the playlist we have, and do subscribe and share it with your learning friends. Don't forget, if you have any specific question related to this, do comment below so that we will be able to address that as a separate tutorial for you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.